Of you on autopilot say, giver's gain. Thank you very much for being honest, Farad, and being the first off the block, raising your hand. Now, how many of us live life as if we are on autopilot? Make sense? You drive here, you're on autopilot. So let me ask you this question and wake you up. Last week, Phil did a brilliant educational session and he left us with an acronym. 3 words. How many of you remember that?
KiSS.
Sorry?
KiSS.
KiSS. Did he say KiSS? He said 3 things. So what is the first thing? What does K stand for, Rakesh?
Keep doing.
Keep doing. Thank you very much. Keep doing. What's the next one?
Stop doing.
Thank you very much. So keep doing.
Stop doing.
Stop doing. Start doing. So how did he figure out KiSS? I mean, that was an imagination, right? The I.
The I was in between.
So Rajesh has a lovely word for it. Rajesh Nagji. What is it, sir? Interrupt. Does it make sense? Intense belonging. So I would like to introduce the I into it because we all love to kiss. Anybody here who hates kissing?
Depends.
First thing in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I just kissed Juliana happy birthday this morning. I can tell you it was a lovely feeling.
Oops.
She was the one who raised her hand.
Now, Ganesh, I don't know what you are thinking.
Yeah, I'm not thinking. I'm just thinking aloud.
So let's figure out what we are doing and how effective our one-to-ones are. This week's educational session is about one-to-ones. And one thing I realized as an educational coordinator, as I ask people to come and deliver educational sessions, is we are pointing at you saying, you need to do this and you need to do that. And guess what's happening?
Nothing.
3 fingers are pointing at me. And I realized that I was equally a culprit when it came to what I was requesting others to do. So we're going to make it action-oriented. The goal for this month is to maximize one-to-ones. Am I right, Ganesh?
Yeah, efficient.
Okay, efficient one-to-ones. But the first thing, what's the first step we need to do when we want to do a one-to-one with somebody else? Okay, for the benefit of the visitors, one-to-ones are deeper meetings between members of the chapter so that we get to know each other, build relationships, and thus help each other grow. So what is the first thing we need to do to get a one-to-one done? You need to book a one-to-one, right? But there's a step before that. We all think that booking the one-to-one is the first step.
Find out who you want to meet.
Exactly, find out who you want to meet. So here's what I'd like you to do. Pick up the sheet in front of you, the members list. Identify 8 members that you have not had a one-to-one with in the last 8 weeks. Do that right away. You just need 30 seconds to do that. 8 members with whom you have not done a one-to-one in the last 8 weeks. Please do that right now. I'm glad nobody's asking me where's your list, Shridhar. Okay, by now you should have had already 4 marked. Visitors, you can identify those with whom you would like to have meetings because their categories are mentioned there. And you can identify their names as well. Are we all done? 8 members. Fantastic. Now the next step, what I'd like you to do is to identify that time or day during the week in which you will have at least 2 of these one-to-ones. So starting from today is Sunday, the first day of this week. This week, which is that day in this week that you are going to have at least 2 one-to-ones? Can you mark that? I'm sure one of you has a diary or your smartphones. For me, the best time is immediately after the BNI meeting for at least one-to-one and on a Wednesday. Similarly, I'm sure there's a day for each one of you that you can have that. Have you identified the date and the time? Fantastic. Now here's what you're going to do. Within the next 2 minutes, you're going to get up, go to that person whom you have identified as a potential one-to-one partner, fix that meeting right now and then get back to your seats, and you have 2 minutes starting now. Please move.